Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Tonight. Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys.
We play to win. Let's go! Let's go! Pittsburgh! Watch my boy. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the ass.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Now. Back. 55 miles. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You get blocked, Lee. You get. Hey, team 6.
On first down, it's Greer. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Greer. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4. Bang, bang, hey. Bang, bang. Switch. Right there.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Greer on third and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, Mixon.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check 31, check 31. Check, crouch, 6-6, bullet high. Alert 3. Check. Ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 55 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
58, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
61, matchbox lights. To go.
On first down, Stanley nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
80 weapon. Hey, high 7. Get it.
On 3rd and 2. Stanley. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 24, Greer. And with this to his tight end, it's Jonnu Smith. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Greer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mixon with it. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Bravo.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 58.
From the 50, here's Greer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, boy, 58.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the sled, watch the sled. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Ready?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, check.
Rock, rocket, rocket. You're out.
Slam, slam, slam.
Let go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down, Stanley, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Come on, set. 30 base. Man. Hey, Sam off.
Check. Switch.
Get it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Here's Greer now on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw on second down. Greer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Hey.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
60 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Come to my work.
Hey, Echo.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Get that quarterback at all times.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Charlie.
Big air.
Go.
Deuce.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Now it's Greer. Thomas has got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end rush.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 low ball.
Come on, come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Look at me. Sure, go. Hey, lock it.
Show it in.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, exit.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Look, squeeze.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. 25, check 25.
Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Greer now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 26.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Big stop, let's go.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. John Ross, 31 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got 3.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Greer. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready up.
58, 58, come on. Here we go, here we go. Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 99, check.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
10-2 stop.
Right 58, right there.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Blue draw Corkers.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Quit talking about it.
And Leo. 2.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Go.
You got time.
Look at me. Go.
Shit. No. Off.
Lee Griffin.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Greer on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
And 5.
Back to throw, Greer. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Greer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rock it. Hey, turn it up. Watch it go.
Here's Pollard again. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 94 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On 2nd and 15 now. Greer. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10
60 outlaw.
at the 44-yard line.
Go out.
Slam.
Man.
Check hot route. Hot.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 47-yard
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam on.
From the gun, Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
12 brings up 3rd down.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Leo.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58, Mike. 58. 58.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's it,
The
baby.
Panthers
We
take
got
over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On the ready. 52's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Go on. Back. Check 52. Snap.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 3.
General West.
Check 3.
Look at me. Score.
Bang.
Again, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I know you ain't got it.
Ready.
Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Greer. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Greer. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Greer sets to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Greer throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after. The football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Break. 52 at the mic. Check 50. Hey, lock it. We ain't giving up nothing today. Shit. Slams. Look. Squeeze. Look at me. Zipper. Hard. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You're out. Check 31. Check. Pilot 64. Weak.
Alert 3. Shift.
Stand. Check. Now.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6 guys. Check. Topper.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 52.
Go.
Rush in. Hey, Sam off. Crash. Leo. Kill.
On 3rd down, Stanley Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
52 right here. 52.
If you'll get this boy. Ready.
On first down, it's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.